Welcome. We are going to design the front and the back of our jewelry box. So this front is 8 inches wide, and while it's still attached to the top, it's going to be 3.5 inches tall. So let's dive into a file, new, and we're creating a standard IPT. Before I get going here, I want to save my part so I don't lose any of my progress. So we're going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to put this in a folder I've created inside of my H drive. And I have a folder created for jewelry box in my H drive. You can save yours directly in there. And this will be the jewelry box front and back. It'll be the same part for both. New name, good location. I'm going to go ahead and save. So we're going to start a 2D sketch. I like to draw on the XY plane. Remember, if you accidentally click and drag, you can always hit escape and attempt it again. So XY plane. I'm going to do a 2-point rectangle. I'm only going to define one of the 2 points. So I'm going to click on the origin and move my mouse up this way. We're going to type in the width and the height. So it's 8 inches wide, tab key, 3.5 inches tall. And then I can hit enter. Again, I can't see this. We're used to that. It's because I'm too zoomed in. So I'm going to go to the front and I see my part right there. So this is all we're going to do for that first part. We're going to finish our sketch. I like to see the extrusion in the home view. And we are going to extrude this. And all of our parts are going to be a 1/2 inch thick for the jewelry box. So I'm going to type in 0.5 and hit enter. Next up, we're going to design the rabbits that go in these corners here and here. So I need to start a brand new 2D sketch. Now it wants us to define where are we sketching. So I'm going to select the top of my part. Click the word top so that I can see everything. We're going to put a rectangle in the bottom left here and the bottom right here. So I will grab my 2-point rectangle. I will click 1 point in the corner. And my rabbit is going to be 1/2 inch wide, 0.5. That is the thickness of our material. I'm going to use the tab key, and we're going to go half the thickness, so 0.25, and hit enter. I'm going to do this same rectangle over here. I still have the tool in my hand, so I can just come down here, one click. I'm going to move my cursor up, and I'm going to go 0.5 for the width, tab, 0.25 for the height. Enter. I now have my 2 rectangles here. I can come up and finish my sketch. We're going to use extrude again, and we get an error right off the bat. It says, hey, what do you want to extrude? So we're going to click in this rectangle. I could zoom towards it and zoom out. I'm also going to click in this rectangle right here, zoom out. And I'm going to change this to be a cut, which is right here. And we're going to use a new distance. Instead of defining a distance, we're going to use this button that says through all. So it goes all the way through our piece. Give this a quick save. We're only going to do one more thing on this part. We're going to change the color. And as you saw back here, I like to just use different woods for each of these so that I can see my front, my side, and my top and bottom are different woods. So I'm going to come in here to where it says default, and I'm going to find some sort of wood. I have driftwood. Way down at the bottom, we have yellow pine, white oak, white ash. There's a couple different walnuts. There's a red oak. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one of these, and I'm going to click Save. And we now have finished our front and back for the jewelry box. Well done.